Hi everyone, in this video I want to give you some more insights into the analytics login section of the Corbado Connect Management Console. At Corbado we constantly try to optimize 3 core KPIs for Passkey adoption. It's about increasing the Passkey activation rate, increasing the Passkey login rate, and then also decreasing the Passkey error rate. And here clearly we optimize for the Passkey login rate, which is also the first chart that you see here across the different platforms which are active for you. You can see how the Passkey login rate behaves over time here with web and an iOS app. And then on the right hand side, we would also see the absolute numbers for the Passkey login rate. Overall, the Passkey login or the login evaluation here gives us some great understanding how well our platform is performing, because usually the Passkey login rate, it's the core metric and core success factor when it comes to evaluating a Passkey deployment. So let's look into the different things we can filter down. So the first thing is, if we look purely at the web application, we see the login rate again, and we can also quite interestingly see the initiation method. So for instance, people might start their Passkey login via conditional UI, the Passkey Autofill. They can also use Corbado's one-tap button, which is a username-less alternative, where it's pre-filled basically when we see that a Passkey had been created or used successfully on this browser before. So user clicks on the button and then the Passkey authentication automatically starts. And the third option is then using the classical text field login, where you provide your username in an input field, click on login, and then Passkey authentication starts. When we scroll further down, we can also see how the time, or actually the speed, compares from Passkey logins to non-Passkey logins. And usually Passkey logins are much faster. In this demo data set, on average 4.3 times faster. But we will also see how the 90th percentile, the median, and also the 25th percentile compare. Further down, we see a split by the different operating systems. Can also see the initiation method, and it's great actually to compare different operating systems if any of the numbers are lower than others, or if we see a stark decline or increase, is something we would need to investigate. And it's split down by the major operating systems. If we go up again and then filter not for the web app but for the iOS app, in this demo data set we see something similar. So the Passkey login rate on the top left, the absolute numbers about the initiation methods on the top right. In here for native apps, we don't have a one-tap button. Instead, we have a Passkey overlay, which most of the users actually use. And then we can also see how much faster the login is compared to what else is in place. So overall, the Passkey login detection or analytics section, it's a great way to see how users are actively using Passkeys for login, and you can see which kind of operating systems are performing well, or where you might need to tweak something in order to increase the overall Passkey adoption of your solution.